Chance of some storms moving in, but last night's storms that popped up over the mountains tapered off after sunset, and this morning we're off to a quiet start. We've got fair skies out there and a temperature in Salt Lake that's pretty mild. It's currently 67 degrees with a little bit of a breeze southeast at about 8 miles per hour. And that's one of the warmer readings on the map. A lot of valleys starting out in the 50s and 60s, although it's 73 in St. George and in Wendover, very warm 77 degrees. Now, high pressure is still building over the interior west. It'll be parked right over Utah today. That's going to allow it to warm up even more than it did yesterday. In fact, it looks like we'll peak at 94 this afternoon, not into record territory, but more than 10 degrees above normal. So you're going to have the AC cranked up again. And a lot of valleys will be hovering in the low to mid 90s. It'll be in the low 80s in Park City and Evanston. You'll peak at 97 in Moab, and in St. George you'll make it up to 102 degrees. Now, as we heat up this afternoon, there's a chance of more of those isolated mountain thunderstorms, not necessarily confined to the south, even though that's where they're going to be most likely. They could pop up in the north as well. And the main impact out of those looks like it would be some gusty winds, but any storm could bring some rain. And if it stalls out, that could lead to some isolated areas of flash flooding. But just like the last couple days, most of that tapers off after sunset. And then tomorrow, we'll gear up for even stronger thunderstorms, at least a chance of that over the northern third of the state. The main impact out of those could be some very strong gusty microburst winds, but rain and hail also possible. So keep that in mind. If you have outdoor plans, make sure you've got shelter nearby tomorrow. Otherwise, in the south, it's going to be sunny and hot with the temperature still hovering above 100 heading into the weekend. And as winds increase later in the week, that'll lead to high fire danger. In Salt Lake City tomorrow, partly cloudy, mid 90s, that chance of late day thunderstorms. Slightly cooler on Thursday, but then bouncing back into the mid 90s heading into Father's Day weekend.